They're loaded into trucks and vans. Their journeys started days ago, but this is the beginning of perhaps the most important drive they'll ever take. This is the convoy that takes the latest evacuees to the Kabul main airport to board a flight to the UK. Through the gates of the compound where their status has been checked and confirmed, back into the territory of the Taliban and the wilderness of the thousands waiting for news. To the right, in a sewage canal, a holding pen for people who might have the right paperwork. This isn't the hopeless line, this is the hopeful line, but it's utterly awful. They head on through the soldiers of multiple countries looking for people with a right to enter. Then beyond, away from the queues, passing those who have been successful but are now living in what look like refugee camps. Everywhere looks like a refugee camp in a disaster movie, but this is reality. Suddenly it's left behind, inside the wire now, and the start of processing before boarding.
We're going to get a search dog to come out and just do a quick search of there. You will then get your bags back. Okay?
All the travellers have their bags checked. They're allowed one piece each. The UK forces are trying to make it feel like they're on an ordinary flight, conscious how much trauma every single passenger has endured.
This isn't about getting masses of people, herding them together and getting them onto planes. Everything is about making sure we remember that these are our friends. They're people that have worked with us for years and we treat them in that way. So it's about being dressed like this as much as possible. It's about showing them that we're not scared. It's about making sure that children are fed, that babies are looked after, that anything we can do to reduce their stress levels and show them that they're safe is at the heart of what we do here.
Amongst the evacuees are 5-year-old twins Asna and Sana. They're with their mum, dad and brother. The first time twins have been spotted by the RAF. This is the start of their new life, although everything is clearly very strange.
Thank you.
Dad, Naraga, was a UK military translator in Helmand. This flight will save his life for certain. Getting here was terrifying.
I used to be as an interpreter with British Royal Engineers and Helmand province, so I work a lot with them. Everybody knows about me that he's an interpreter, so that's why this was dangerous for me.
And do you think the Taliban would have killed you?
Yes.
No doubt.
Yes, they're going to kill me then. This was like everybody was scared. That's what they're going to do. And the first time they're telling to the people that we're going to do nothing for everybody. But nobody knows that they're going to repeat the same thing like in 1996.
The runway and apron are now at full flow. This evacuation effort has to be. Thousands have been moved, even more need to be, but time is running out. Behind the enormous transporter planes, rows of people wait to board, buffeted by the backwash of propellers and jet engines. Lines of people are brought through and positioned, awaiting instructions from the loaders. This is a huge operation, but it's still probably not enough. The latest British flight boards the passengers guided up the loading ramps, seating them along the sides before being directed into rows and secured for the flight.
This is only the second time in RAF history that they've actually used cargo ropes as seatbelts on the floor. The last time within southern Sudan, there's over 130 people on this flight plus cargo. But this is their flight out of Kabul. It's been horrendous for them and they're on the way to new lives. It's for them, I think it's a dream, I suppose, but I think getting to this point has been horrendous for all of them.
Asna, Sana and their family are on board. They have no plans yet other than to move to southern England, where they believe the weather is better. After what's happened to their lives in a week, just worrying about the weather has got to feel great.